Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us this morning. What a good day it is, man. It's a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. You are on the show with the Unk on the show called In Your Fields with the Unk. And thank you so much once more for joining us. We're going to have a bumper show this morning. I also want to encourage you, please press that subscribe button. Just press that subscribe button, man. Just subscribe to all these shows that we're having here. It's real shows and you're going to enjoy them. And we are so excited to be here. In the studio with me is my co-host, Jay Paris.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Friday morning. As you said, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Thank God I'm favored. And the Unk, if we have to speak positions today, what a lineup we have in studio.
We got a good lineup.
What a good lineup. Today is bound to be a phenomenal show.
It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. Man, we've got two gentlemen in the studio. We're going to talk about the Strokes family. It's a club, a football club, Strokes family. They are situated in El Dorado Park, south of Johannesburg in South Africa. And we're going to talk about the whole how this whole thing came together, and you're going to be blessed, and you're going to be surprised at what things are happening in the communities, and it's so awesome. I have two gentlemen with me, none other than I'm going to introduce you to the owner of Strokes. His name is Shaun Govender. We know him as Garf. Put your hands together, everybody. On my right hand side, Garf, put your hands together. Yeah! It's so good to have you in the studio, Garf, man. Thank you so much. This is not a normal place where we meet. We always meet on the football field or back in the community, but it's so good to see you here, man. And tell.
Thanks, Lester, for the opportunity. Thank you very much, sir.
Hey, great, man. Great. Tell me that name, man. I don't know your name, man. I only found out when we did the show now.
Shaun Govender. Well known as Strokes in the community.
Beautiful. And then he's the owner of Strokes. And then we have our coach over here. He's a football coach, a legend in the community. A lot of people know him as Mourinho, Velandank Mourinho. And then we also know him as Coach Slepe, but his name is Nathan Davis. Put your hands together. Let's welcome him this morning. Coach, how you doing, man?
I'm fine, thank you, Lester. I'm humbled to be here. Honored and humble.
Thank you so much, man. You know, he had to be with us, Jay.
Yeah.
When we had Coach Smiley and Coach Xavier in the studio, then he had to be, but he was busy at the German school giving coaching lessons and so forth.
I think Coach Smiley is actually in the building, though, but...
He is in the building, He's in the building.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. He's behind the scenes watching these guys do this interview. Man, it's so good to have these gentlemen with us. We're going to have an awesome time. And because we've got a coach in the studio, Jay, we're going over to our first segment, which is our...
charade on
Jay.
The warm-up.
Before we start.
My bad. I was thinking about that and I thought, they're not going to do vocal warm-ups with us. But in football, there are warm-ups prior to the game. And this is what we're about to do, Coach. We're about anything before the game. That warms the players
maybe
up.
two warm-ups routines.
Any two routines. Yeah, before the game, we have to pray first. That's also a warm-up.
Okay, good.
The most important warm-up.
Yeah, and then we have some light jogs, a slow jog.
Okay.
And then from there, we gradually build up from slow to dynamic.
Okay, so and is this all with the ball, without the ball? Give us a few.
We start first without the ball, a slow jog around the ground.
Yes.
And then we incorporate the balls after that.
Okay, so...
light stretching after the slow jog. We have a light stretch, lumbering up, and then after that we go a little bit dynamic, and then we go with the ball.
Okay, so what? There's. I always see you guys, the guys standing in a circle like that. What do you call that?
The rondo. That's an integral part of football today. In today's modern game, that's an integral part.
Okay.
Barcelona's whole coaching module is connected to the rondo, so it's quite an important part. So that's what we call the rondo.
Okay, so that's just passing the ball. One or two guys try to get the ball.
Yeah, trying to get the ball.
One touch or two touches.
One touch, just to get the heartbeat up.
All right, all right. Beautiful. So that's your warm-up. You happy with your warm-up, Jay?
So there isn't anything we can perhaps do on the spot?
On the spot, yeah, I think we can.
So show us, coach.
I think we can just
Stretch a little.
stretch a little bit. Stretch a
Jay,
little bit.
Okay.
Jay, just stretch a little bit, man.
And this obviously helps the
Yeah.
Joints,
joints.
Yeah.
Garf?
spine, everything.
What do you call this warm up? Side to side.
To side.
Yeah.
Side to side warm-up. Okay, cool, man. That's good. Jay, you warmed up now.
Yeah, I'm good to go. When
Excellent, excellent. Hey, man, we're gonna have a fun time. Yeah, I can feel it already. Okay, so as we say, we're discussing the Strokes family. We're gonna share some insights on the positive influence of sports in the communities. So you must know we come from different communities, different backgrounds, but we specifically talking about communities where previously disadvantaged communities, and so we're building up now to get our boys focused on their dreams, their aspirations, and what they need to do for the future. So that's why we've called these two gentlemen in. I want to start off with Garf. We're going to call him Garf for this interview right through. His name is Shaun. You know that, right, by now. So we're going to start off with Garf, and I'm going to journey with you. He's going to journey actually with us. Who is Garf? Where does Garf come from? The journey, Garf.
It all started with a young man, age 11, 12. I'm an entrepreneur since.
Okay.
I've been selling stuff from the age of 7 years.
Wow.
I was working, selling fruit and veg after starting my own business. And there was bad role models in my life. I choose bad role models.
Okay. So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Kersidorp, actually from Kliptown.
Okay.
They call it Crystal City.
Okay.
Crystal City, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I started this team in 2006.
Okay. Strokes now.
Strokes FC.
Yes.
Yes. One day in Extension 3, I saw our youngsters playing on the blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the players didn't even have soccer boots on.
Right.
So I said to myself, hey, look at that boy. But he would play very well in Tuas Paseka.
Right.
The next week I said, no, let me buy for him oranges and take some stuff for him and go watch their game. And it really inspired me. And say, Garf, you never had this opportunity. You can make a difference in somebody's life. It doesn't matter where you come from and who you are.
Right.
Always try to make changes in people's lives.
So before the team now, who was Garf?
I was part of the Majimbo gang.
So you were caught up in gangsterism at the beginning.
Gangsterism and drug peddling. You know what? And I'm not ashamed of it. I fell into wrong hands as a young man.
Right.
So I don't want our youngsters to fall into the same trap.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Because at the time you didn't have much at
There
home.
was no guidance actually.
Right.
No guidance. And I became a Majimbo a full member. Even went to prison. And you know what? I've learned so much in life.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And so that if we look at Garf today, you will never say that, man. Hey,
Yes, Lester.
if you see this handsome guy over here, you will never say that was the route that you took.
I can say thank you to my community. They've never given up on me.
Right.
They've supported Strokes. There's a few that I can mention that started the team with us.
Okay. Do that.
Like myself and Nathan. We the founder members of Strokes. I knew Nathan's intelligence about soccer. And I called him and said, Nathan, let's start and build this brand.
Right.
From day one, with no finance, nothing. We only had hope.
Wow.
Hope was our last thing in life. To say, let's push this thing forward and help our youth. They mustn't make the same mistakes that I made in my life
Right.
and walk into wrong paths.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you were AKA also known as Strokes from
From the
a
Majimbo
young-
gang. Yeah, Strokes.
and but in those days when people heard the name Strokes,
Yeah.
It
It
was-
had different connotation to what it has now, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah, that was my gangster name. I turned it around and said, no, let me make it a positive thing in the community.
Wow, wow, wow. And this is where Nathan comes in. So who is Nathan? Who is Nathan Davies?
Yeah, I'm also from Kliptown. I was born in Kliptown, later moved to Extension 9, where my passion for football grew, right? I played from an early age. I played semi-professional, but my love for coaching started also at Orlando Pirates. I was doing, yeah, I was helping another friend of mine, Rafik Hassem. He's currently in Australia.
Right.
So we ran the sports sign company in Randburg every Saturday morning. So I was just helping him, learning from him, carrying the cones there. That's where my coaching career started, actually.
Wow.
I was the water boy. I carried the cones.
Sure.
And after that, it went further and further. And while we were doing a session one Saturday morning in Randburg, one of the parents that we were busy training.
Yeah, one of the parents, the children that you were training, one of their parents, yeah.
Yeah, they were in the crowd watching us, and he was interested in my ability to motivate and coach the youngsters. So he's a very good friend of Augusto Palacios, the former development manager of Orlando
Pirates, yes.
Yeah, so he introduced me to Palacios.
Right.
And so I ended up at Orlando Pirates Academy.
Wow. In a coaching role, to learn and so forth.
Yeah, in a coaching role. I took charge of the I think it was under 9s at that stage. Yeah.
Right.
And from there, Pirates were the first guys that sent me for a coaching course. So I would also like to thank Palacios in his absence for enrolling me in my coaching career.
Wow, wow. And then you did some qualifications, coaching qualifications?
Yes. Currently, I have a SAFA level 2, which is equivalent to a UEFA level C.
Okay.
And then I did my intro. So it starts like this. You start with the introductory.
Yes.
Then you go to a level 0.
Yes.
Then you go to a level 1.
Okay.
So I'm currently on level 1, which is equivalent, as I said, to a UEFA C. And with the level 1, you can coach from Mvela to PSL.
Okay, so you can coach NFD like you say now. What do they call it now? Glad Africa.
Glad Africa Championship.
Yeah, championship. That league, and then also your DSTV Premier League.
It qualifies you to coach PSL. Yeah, the DSTV.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we've got qualified people here with us, Jay.
definitely.
Qualified people. So from the community base now, how does that all come together? Linking up with Garf.
From the community. Okay, this is my philosophy. Whatever I learned from Pirates and from wherever I coach.
Yes.
Because I'll be honest with you, I never really coach in El Dorado Park as a whole.
Okay.
Yes, I've been involved with all nations.
Yes.
In a coaching capacity, but I never coach a fully structured team in Elders. So all my life I've been working outside.
Yes.
Then learning outside, coaching outside, then coming back and implanting back the knowledge that I've learned somewhere else.
Right.
So me and Garf, we woke up and I did the scouting. He did the management side of the things, and that's how we started. So whatever I learned from Pirates, from the German school, I come back and implant back into the community.
Wow. So how this works is there's community tournaments that happens all over Johannesburg. In fact, all over the country, right? We're obviously based in Johannesburg, Gauteng region. So you have in Soweto, in Tembisa, in Vosloorus, in all these, in Westbury, all these tournaments that are happening. It's all community tournaments, right? And so you take those boys, the community boys, you build a squad, and you take them to represent the vicinity that they live in and represent them in a tournament. And that's how they play these tournaments. How would you say this positively affects our boys?
Yeah, I would start off by saying that the Strokes family, the Strokes slogan, is well known as the national team for the colored community. And I'm not
Communities, yes.
communities. Yeah,
Yes.
And there's no racial
Connotation to it, but it's just how it is. Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
So Strokes are known as the national team for colored. So what we do, we go to Westbury, we see a good player, we scout him, we bring him to Strokes, we go to Tukkies. We have players from Toekomsrus, we have players from Western, from Riverlee, we even have players from Slovo Park. So it's not only about the race, you understand?
Yes.
So we take the better guys, the good players, we put them together and we go represent our communities.
Yes.
In all corners of Gauteng. And I am going to say this, we one of the highly rated best teams community-wise.
Yes.
Yeah, because wherever we go by the slogan of hier kom die mense.
Hier kom die mense.
Oh, you lekker ding. Strokes you lekker ding. Strokes you lekker
You
ding.
know what I like, man? I like the commentators. When, at this community tournament, you have commentators with big speakers, and now they're speaking on the microphone, and you say, you lekker ding, you lekker ding, you lekker ding. When you hear that, you know Strokes is they at the tournament. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun. It's really fun. Garf, how do you feel when you sitting back there and you see all these boys playing and you see the fans coming in, enjoying themselves? How do you feel as an owner to say, you know what?
I can't explain the feeling, Really, to bring thousands of people together.
Yes.
It's only God. We can give all the credit to God.
Right.
Really.
Right. And you must be feeling proud at that moment to say, you know what? The community is coming together not to fight, not to do anything else, but to support one team.
When we win, Leicester, even tears.
Look, that you don't have to tell me, because I think I've shared some. I've shared some tears, winning and losing, Garf gets you to cancel your holiday in December to go watch tournaments. This is what these guys do. We're going to come back to this story, right? We're going to move over to our first segment. Jake, what's our first segment?
So our first segment, is called Charade on My Parade.
Yes.
And now we're going to team up here. I'm going to go with Gov.
Right.
Myself and Gov, come on.
Yes.
Let's go. And the is going to be with Coach Nathan.
Okay, so we have to be... What's our team's name? You can't have Strokes because this is Strokes now.
Yeah.
There's the owner setting.
Yeah.
Barcelona, Nathan.
Yeah, we'll be Liverpool.
Hey, man. Hey. We better win.
Liverpool in the Premier League or in the Champions League?
Let's just break this curse, coach.
In the
Let's just break this curse. We Liverpool, right? Okay, so Jay, how does this work?
So this is how it works. I'm gonna have or Gov a piece of paper mentioning what's okay. I'm not gonna mention what's on the paper. I need to explain what's on the paper.
Yes.
And then Gov has to obviously say what it is.
Okay.
What's actually on the
He
paper.
gets a point. How much time do we get? A minute.
Yes.
Okay, so we see how much we get right
Yes.
in that
You
minute.
need to split those up because you need to split it up equally between the two of you, between your two partners. Because remember, each one must explain.
Yeah.
I think
So we get a minute for each one.
So yes, a minute for each one.
Okay, so I explain for a minute, and then he explains to me for a minute. So how many is here?
Just count it there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, 3.
Okay, so it's 3, 3.
Give him 3.
Oh, here we go.
Cool. You keep
Okay.
that.
And then, so what's your team's name?
We strokes.
They strokes.
Okay. Who's gonna go first?
I think let me go first. Let me go first. Coach, you must watch me now.
Sure.
And try to figure out what am I saying here.
Right.
It's all football related, right?
Yeah.
It's all football related. So
Let's do this.
let's do this, right? So we're gonna start.
Time starts now.
Okay, coach.
Yo, Ank. The paper.
Sorry. Sorry, man. Sorry, let's start over there. I didn't see that. Okay? Let's go.
And go.
Right? What is it? It's
Ball to end. Ball.
you had it right. Just the reverse.
End to ball.
Okay.
Oh. Sneller forward, sneller forward, forward.
The touch.
Okay. 10 seconds.
Move, come on.
Play on.
Move, come on. How many did you get? One. There you go.
Now you
No, we got two.
Two.
Oh, sorry, you got two.
Yes.
What's the two you got there?
We got
Yes,
hand to
yes.
ball and forward.
Yeah, we have to.
He said forward.
Let's check.
Ha,
We have
bruh.
to.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay, Jay, are you ready?
Are you gonna
After
go?
you ready? No, you go, Jay.
Must I explain?
Yes, you go. Okay. 3,
Hold on. 3.
3, 2, 1, go.
Throw in.
Perfect.
That one was easy.
Header. Yes.
First half.
Yo,
done.
yo,
3
yo,
points
yo, Garf.
in the bag.
Strokes. Strokes is
In the
moving.
bag.
Coach, you must now explain to me,
So-
coach.
Second leg now.
Okay.
Second half.
Coach, you must explain to me now.
Okay, coach, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Dribbling.
Reg.
Okay, next.
VAR. Goal post.
Reg. Come on, play, come back.
Referee.
No,
Me.
Mourinho. Mourinho.
Coach.
No,
Thank you,
Coach.
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 Well done. Okay, stop. Are you ready?
Hey.
Okay, let's go.
Second half.
Yes, that's correct.
Half time.
Yes, that's correct.
Hi, man.
Sideline. Bench.
Correct bench. Less than 1 minute. Less than 1
Yo,
minute.
yo.
Strokes power.
Come on.
I told you we mustn't be Liverpool. Nee, man, coach me.
6,
5. Yes, near, man. That sounds like a
One.
penalty shootout.
Eish.
Well done, Strokes.
Come on.
Well done, Strokes. We'll get him in the second game.
Thanks, Lester.
Yeah, we'll get him in the second game.
Much thanks to Jay.
Nah, it's you. It's all you.
No, well done, guys. Well done. So yes, we're coming back to this whole community setup and what we've been discussing in terms of the boys. Can you guys give us some examples of some of the players that we have in the community that played for Strokes and made their mark there and then went on to play in the what do you call this, the Glad African Champs or in the PSL or abroad even? Any of those guys examples that you can give us?
Yeah.
Of those type of players. Yeah. Let's hear, coach.
Definitely. Like we indicated, that this is a platform where we expose players.
Yeah.
Right. So first to mind that that's coming now. It's Keanu Kipido.
Right.
He's currently playing at Cape Town City. He's from our community. He represented Strokes at every community tournament. I remember he's our captain. He was our captain at the Stephen Pinar the last time we won the tournament. Keanu Kipido. Then we also have Sheldon van Wyk.
Yes.
He's a fun professional in the PSL. Currently with no team, but he's training with us, looking for a team.
Right.
Then we have Joshua Sauls. He was at Swallows currently. He's playing at Pretoria Kelly's now.
Yes. What a striker.
Then we have Jose Garcia. He was at Strokes. I remember you were the agent with Bobby Mutaung or somebody there. You were the agent, and he went to Baroka. And there's so many.
Even abroad, Nathan.
Even abroad, I think Garf would cover the one abroad. His name is Vora. We know him as what's his name, Garf?
What's his real name again?
Keenan Aya.
Yes, Keenan Aya. That's it.
He represented South Africa currently, I think, under
23
team.
And he's playing in Sweden at the moment, yes.
He's playing in Sweden.
In the first league.
In the first league,
yes.
He's making waves there, so he's also a product from our community.
Yeah.
We can see him in the next Bafana team in our next World Cup, Nathan.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Possible,
Yes, very possible. Very possible.
Definitely. So like I'm saying that all these role models, when it's like holidays, all these big name players, role models come back to Strokes, and then the rest of the up and coming can learn from them.
Oh man.
So it's a good environment to be in.
Yes.
Actually, Strokes. Yeah.
Lester, there's one thing we shouldn't forget about Strokes. When we started it, there's players like our Sebastian Skinner, our Shoes, our Easters, and
the
founders, Jürgen.
Sure.
Many to mention.
Yes.
Yeah, they started this brand, and it was excellent players. Some of them are still playing, like Shoes.
Yeah, Elton Peterson.
Elton Peterson, yeah.
What a midfielder. I promise you, man, you know what? I just get excited. When I see he's in a team, I'm excited. I'm just excited because I know I'm going to watch quality.
Quality.
Yeah, what a talent. He's currently playing. He's currently playing for La Masia.
Yes.
I think most people wrote him off, but
you can never write
no, you can't write that man off.
You can't write him off.
No, you can't.
Yeah, what a player.
He's a good player. And then I mean Sebastian Skinner.
Chappie.
Oh,
legend, number 10, the best.
Yeah.
Left-footed
player.
Yeah. My bro.
But don't forget, he came through the Kaizer Chiefs development. He was playing with Itumeleng and Kune when they were 10 years old.
Wow.
So he's such a talent, yeah.
So Garf, all these guys in the communities, how do we get them going to professional teams? Are these community tournaments important?
No, it's beneficial, definitely,
okay.
Because this is where all the scouts are, you know.
Right.
I think most of them. I can remember Kipido was coming from Europe. He was playing in France.
Yes.
Before signing for Pretoria.
For Cape Town City, yeah.
He played for us at the Stephen Pinar community games.
Yes.
And that's where Penny McCarthy came and scouted him. So it's not only Kipido. There's Discovery. You know the scouts that came there. There's all over scouts. Even now, currently in the tournament that we play, busy playing in Shawela, I've had a couple of calls from few agents that wants to come and have a look at players. So it's definitely beneficial. The community tournaments, those tournaments, yeah.
And we should also say thank you to our own agent, Leroy Smith, aka Smiley.
Yes.
Behind the scenes,
Yes.
thanks for all the friendlies with all the big teams like your Kaizer Chiefs, like your Highlands Park, Jomo
Yes.
Cosmos.
Yes.
Introducing our youngsters to that level
Yes.
with friendlies.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's so important.
No,
eh,
really, we should say thank you to Smiley. He really go out of his way
to get all
to
these.
get all these things possible for our youngsters to play.
Yeah. So
Big
what
shout out.
we had him on the show with Coach Zavi. So we were coaching ABC Mutsepe League teams, and then what they don't get involved, like Smiley doesn't get involved in coaching when it comes to the tournaments, the community tournaments. Then Nathan takes over, because then he gets all of them together now, from different, like he said, from all the different clubs and communities and so forth, get them all together and then they run. But behind the scenes, he's working, like you say,
He's working, yeah.
to get friendlies for the
get
guys,
friendlies.
so that they can be scouted.
Even if Nathan is absent, you would train them.
Yes.
Maybe in the afternoons. That's
Yes.
his role and his part.
Wow.
Yeah, much thanks to
So
Smiley.
I must just say, it's not just the people sitting on set here that's doing the work. We've got a lot of coaches in the communities.
Lot
We've
of
got
coaches.
Coach Kurt, we've got
Grant
Coach
Fernandez
Gaddafi, we've got all
Mamas.
these mamas,
Angelo Dubel.
all those
Yeah.
guys.
Coach Alan Fries.
Coach Alan
as well.
Fries as
Is
a
also part of Strokes.
our grandfather, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And these guys are all giving opportunities to the local boys, to get them out there and say that your dreams are achievable. You can do this. You don't have to sit in the community and, like you say, do drugs or gangsterism or whatever. There's a better life for you. There's a better life out there. Jay?
So just listening to the whole story, it really seems like this is such an inspiring family.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
just going back to your story as well, from gangster to club owner.
Yeah.
I want to find out, are there any, other than football, any other programs that you all are running as well to better or enhance these players and their future?
It's funny that you have to bring that up now. I was just sitting and thinking about this incident. I was just thinking about this incident. It's more related to what Garf went through. We have a very special player in our community. We call him Makola. His name is Miles.
Right.
Zovetsky. We all know him as Makola. We had a newspaper article, I think 2 weeks back, where he explained how he ended up at Strokes, how was his life. He's from Kliptown.
Right.
Kliptown. I scouted him. He was drug infested. He was dirty. He had no hope, but he could play. I can see this is a player. And so I invited him to Strokes. And my main thinking about this thing was, I was telling Gav, look, he's not in the best of space now, but let's try and rehabilitate him and then see from there. And we took him in, but because of his personality, he's such a funny guy. Everybody likes him in the community.
Inspire the team.
Everybody likes him in the community. And so by bringing him to Strokes, these professional guys, the guys that have something, they would give him some clothes, some soccer boots, and I'm proud to say I think it's been 4 years now. He's off drugs. He's a better human being.
Wow.
He's at his age, he's still one of the prospects that's coming up. But that's the offspring also. We don't have to make you a good player as long as we make you a better human being.
Yay, coach.
That's important, yeah.
That's so important.
And I would always sit one-on-one with the players, not even game time. I would go visit them at home and speak to them, life coaching, motivate them.
Yeah.
They mustn't get off the road.
So it's not just about football.
Not
No,
just
it's
about
not
soccer.
just-
No.
And also,
Not just about
also
soccer.
on that subject, I remember it's been a while now, but we used to go visit the prisons. Garf was the one initiating this prison visits,
Right.
where we go visit some Leeuwkop. We went to Leeuwkop. We went to Krugersdorp once, where we go and give them some balls,
And
some
soccer
pups.
kits.
And so you'll be surprised. There's a strokes in Leeuwkop, there's a strokes in Krugersdorp, there's a strokes wherever there. In Sun City, there's also a stroke. So that's also part of the...
Sun City, not Sun City. Johannesburg Prison.
Johannesburg Prison.
Yes.
So those are some of the things that we're doing outside of football.
Wow.
Also.
There's something I forgot also to mention.
Yes.
I was in charge of the soccer kit at FCAK.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were like the kit manager.
I used to go buy kit in China for FCAK.
Okay.
I designed the kit.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. That was one of our teams from way back then.
Way back, yeah. From way back.
That was a professional team.
Professional team, yes.
Yes.
A professional team. And I would like to invite anybody to Elders to come again and invest in our youngsters.
Yes. I mean, if you can see what's coming out of these communities, it's just something amazing. Something amazing. So these community tournaments would take place sometimes during June, sometimes in December. Like the Discovery tournament always happens in December.
Yeah.
So from like the 1st of December right up until...
Good Friday tournaments.
Yeah, December goes up until just after Christmas, right?
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
Christmas. So
Discovery.
these boys they've got things to do. That means they can play football during December.
We invited all over in South Africa, Lester. Even in Durban, we get invites to come and play there. Because our videos go viral and people see it.
Wow. And then you've got your Easter tournaments that you do.
Yes.
And the one coming up now is the Stephen Pienaar tournament.
Stephen Pienaar, yeah.
That happens in Westbury.
In
The
Westbury,
legend Stephen Pienaar has a tournament every year. Community based as well, where they also see all the scouts and the talents, and so forth. So they scout all the talents and so forth. So that tournament also happens. Who won that tournament last year?
Now this will be the...
Last year, COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
So it wasn't held.
COVID,
The year before that?
Strokes, yeah.
So we're the defending champions.
Yeah, no, not the defending champions.
Who won the tournament?
I think we won it in 2018. 2019, I'm not sure. Yeah, but we won it.
Who won it last?
We were the last winners, Nathan.
Okay, then.
Okay, we'll see that. We'll see. We'll make sure about that, right? But anyway, Strokes won the Stephen Pienaar tournament twice.
already.
The only one they need to win now is the Discovery tournament, and we come every year there, and then, like Garf says, sometimes you have to cry when you leave the field. But it's good to be there. It's good to be there. Currently, you're playing in Showela.
Yeah.
It's a sand tournament, so there's no grass. It's a sand tournament, and you into the quarterfinals this weekend coming.
Yeah, it is.
So all Strokes family will be going to Showela on Saturday.
All the roads lead to Shawela. Yeah.
All the roads lead to Showela, and I must just tell you, it's very entertaining, and also it's good to watch. There's a good vibe. People are not fighting and so forth. They all just together to watch football. And that's a good thing I like about it, Garf. You've brought something together where everybody can enjoy themselves. Yeah.
Communities come together and they enjoy it.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Jay, your second segment.
So the second segment is called Draw to Score. Draw to Score.
Okay.
And in this segment, it's still teams. It's still
Right.
teams. So we have one up on them. That's what's gonna happen. I have a card,
Right.
and there's a specific word on the card that I have to draw on the board.
Okay.
And my partner obviously has to say what it is.
Okay. Cool. Okay. We'll give them first now, right?
Yeah.
They go first. So we get different cards now.
We actually want, so we can actually choose.
We can choose.
So that
No. You start. Yeah, it's fine. You can start.
Just the one.
Because you must each throw one.
Yes.
Is it okay?
Each throw one. So you go first.
Okay. So
As I go first. And
Okay,
you go draw.
we'll give Liverpool red. We'll give
Strokes.
Strokes blue.
Are you gonna start?
Just
Thank you.
right.
Okay, you guys go.
Am I ready?
20
for you?
seconds.
20 seconds.
So just hold on.
You must draw it, Garf. You must draw it. You mustn't say it.
Offside. Linesman. Red card.
Red card.
Well
That's right.
done.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Am I drawing now?
No, I must go.
Yes. Okay. So you drawing red, please.
Red, red.
Okay, tell me when we
Okay.
start.
And in 3, 2,
On the
1,
flag.
go.
Vuvuzela.
Yes, well
Yes,
done.
man.
A rocket. It looks more like a rocket.
It's a vuvuzela.
Okay, Jay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Ten seconds.
You can't explain, bruh. You must just
You
draw.
must draw.
Time.
Time. Thank you very much. That's VAR.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, let's go, coach.
This one will be
And
easy. Huh?
in 3, 2, 1, go.
What the hell?
That's my movie.
Just look at the
Nee, my bro.
Movie is
I don't know what's it.
Time.
time.
Corner flag.
Corner kick.
Corner flag, yeah.
Corner flag.
You see it?
Ah, too late for tears, Lester. Too late for tears.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the final verdict. The final verdict.
Yo,
Okay.
yo.
Okay, so we're sitting stroke 7, Liverpool 6. So the winners of this
Yes,
tournament
like a
is
coach.
Stroke.
Nee, man. That's many drawing a lot of blocks. I don't know what's going on. Hey, anyway, okay, cool. Congratulations, Strokes. Congratulations, Strokes. Congratulations. So tell me, getting back to our subject, how do you think to motivate the youngsters out there? How do you think? Look, if there's someone that's passionate about football and they are in a club right now, your local LFAs, you know, how would you give advice to that specific individual, to that boy, to say, look, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You can do this professionally. How do you motivate that person? What road can you send them in to get to the ultimate destination?
Well, I think the first one is by referring to those professionals that's coming out of the system.
Okay.
So
To look
like,
back at
to
them,
look
yeah.
back at them like your Kipidos, your Van Wyks,
Yes.
and that's what I'm trying to say about Strokes. Strokes is this type of environment where every young child are looking forward to playing at Strokes
Right.
because of the spin-offs that's coming from Strokes, the scouting that's coming from Strokes. So for all these young boys that's still hoping to achieve their dreams, it is achievable. It is
Right.
achievable. I mean, the Kianos, they also come through the LFAs, and today they're playing in Cape Town City.
Right.
And everybody's welcome to Strokes. If you feel you got a talent, come show us. We'll give you a chance.
Okay, so you're putting it out there.
Yeah.
You're saying if you think you've got a talent, come out.
Come out.
Let
Come
us
out.
see.
Yeah, we can identify you and put you into the first team.
Beautiful. There you've got the open invitation. An open invitation.
Yes.
Garf, how tough is it to manage this whole team? You must know you're not just managing players, you're managing families, you're managing a whole community. How tough is it? With the current state of the unemployment and things happening in our communities, how tough is it?
It's really tough, Les. Really, really. You know, even our players, they don't have an income.
Right.
It starts with them. To get them to the team also, sometimes a bit difficult. They also got their own financial problems at home.
Mm-hmm.
You must go motivate him at home, speak to his parents, sometimes we struggle with transport money. We always need transport because we need to go somewhere.
Right.
Yes. But the community always help. There must be a goeie Samaritan somewhere.
Right.
That's how God bless us, maybe.
And a shout out to all those guys that assist.
Davi. David
Yeah,
Taibos.
man.
David Taibos.
Yes.
David
It's just a
Taibos,
pity you couldn't be here today. We called him earlier in the morning, but he had something to do.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one currently running
The team.
With
Davi
us.
is running the team. If I'm absent, he take my role over.
Wow.
Yes.
But it's not only Davi. I
you
think
get like your Marlon Jars,
Marlon Jars.
Yes.
Alistair Moffat.
I think Alistair Moffat must be mentioned. He's the owner of Build It in Extension 5. So whenever we need something, we call on Alistair Moffat.
Big ups to you, bro.
He's
And
from
all-
Build It in Extension 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Eldorado Bucks, he's
In
a businessman.
Eldorado Park, yeah.
Lester is another funny guy. He always wear a white overall at the Discovery. A white overall and he run across the soccer field. What's his name?
Mossy.
Mossy. Yes.
Mossy. Oh,
yes.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, Mossy.
So you all these characters you get, and it's just a pleasure to be with them. Really,
it's a
really,
pleasure.
just a
They
pleasure
part
to
of the
be.
family. Yes, they part of the family.
Man, that's awesome. So you have to look at, because we coming out of disadvantaged communities, previously disadvantaged communities, that these boys, like you say, struggling with finances, even to buy soccer boots and so forth. So community work is really, let's enrich their lives. Let's enrich their lives. Just by, I was shocked the last time. I'm not going to mention names, but there's one player that also played, and when you get to their home, and obviously through Coach Smiley, because now and then I'll help with transport also and so forth. We'll get to this player's house, and my bro, there's no furniture in the house. It's like there's no furniture. It's tins that they're sitting on and stuff like that. But when you see them on the field, it's like this is the joy that they express, just having a ball and playing with people on the field.
But God is going to break through for them, Les. They're
Yes.
going to make changes. They're going to make changes in
Yes.
their family lives. They're
Must
change the
happen.
entire family, Les.
It must happen. It must happen. Jay?
So just to track back a little, but also to look forward vision wise.
Yeah.
Where are you all currently situated now? And I love the fact that that you're saying God is definitely going to make a way. What is the vision going forward? Because I believe if you have it on paper, despite the situations that the players are going through today,
Definitely.
you can always point to the vision and say,
Yes.
Definitely.
That's
This is where we're going, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So what are you looking at moving
So
forward?
yeah, this has been our vision for quite some time, and unfortunately, you get some opportunists there outside. Wherever they see us play as a team, Strokes, there's always some promises. No, this is a very good team. We'll keep it like this, and we'll buy you umbrella status. Or
Okay.
this is some political parties also came and
Right.
promised us. Yeah, this is then a community team.
Yes.
We'll take it and move forward with it. We'll buy it a status, but promises be promises, right? So our vision is to have our own like a Vodacom status. We spoke about it, me and Garf, coming to the studio.
So ABC Mutsepe.
We spoke
status.
about it. If we can get an status, ABC status now, I can promise you in the next 2 years we'll be in the DSTV Premiership with a quality, with the current squad that we're having now. The squad that you will come watch Saturday in Shawela. With that squad, I think we can compete in the DSTV League even. So that's our vision, to have our own status where we can ply our trade and where we can represent our communities.
Wow. Same for you, Gav. Vision going forward.
Let's start with our youngsters,
Right.
like our 6 and 7, 8-year-olds. We want to see them in the next 5 years. If they follow our trail, we want to see them in the PSL and abroad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So following that trail, what would you say? Be productive or work in the local LFAs. We've
Work
got
in
All
the
Nations
local-
there. We've got Spurs
We have a very good working relationship with the LFA teams.
with all the teams.
With all the LFA
Midas
teams, yeah,
and so forth.
So
Okay.
forth, yeah,
Yeah.
Brunton. So they're in charge of the juniors. So I'm constantly in contact with them.
Right.
So they will tell me this is a youngster, up and coming youngster. Like currently we're having about 4 under 15 players that's currently training with a big squad.
Yes.
And they are phenomenal. They are phenomenal. The future looks bright. So yeah, even in terms of vision, we must instill. But let's not only talk about football, right?
Yeah.
It's also important to have a good education.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
must also emphasize the educational part of it. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I think most of our players, if you can look everywhere, most of our players, because of no educational background, they going off the rails.
Right.
Uh, They were poor, as you indicated.
Yeah.
Now they were sitting on turns. Now suddenly he's getting a 20,000 rand in his hand. So the educational part will also help them deal with how
Yes.
to manage, how
Yes.
to. So let's not forget about the educational side also. It's very, very important.
Wow. I think that's a good a good contribution that you made there, to look at the educational side and try to get, I've mentioned this before, try to get our education system to feed sport again in the
Definitely.
schools, because there's nothing happening
That's
at the
where it
moment.
started.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
where it started.
There's nothing, so that the student can enjoy their sport and education at the same time. At the same,
Definitely.
you busy at the German school.
Yes.
So what's your role there?
I'm currently I'm the technical, like in the technical director. I'm the technical director of football.
Okay.
So I'm overseeing all the football activities.
Right.
It's like it's primary and secondary.
Okay.
Okay, you get kindergarten, primary, and then secondary.
Secondary.
So I'm in charge of all those grades. You understand?
Okay.
It's like in the daily routine where they come to me for a football lesson
Right.
for about 20 minutes, 35 minutes.
Okay.
But it's in the program. It's in the
School curriculum.
Curriculum, yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing at a German school.
Wow. So that's what I'm talking about, Jay. To get that infrastructure in your schools, in your public
In your
schools,
schools, yeah.
so that it doesn't have to just be football or soccer. You know what I'm saying? Any sport, but to get that intermingled, so that we can enjoy sport and learning at the same time again.
No, is that the dream, Garf?
Yes.
Not just football, cricket team
Lester
strokes.
Like Lester said, our vision.
Yeah, what he said. He asked, will there be a cricket team? Strokes.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
There's lots of demands. Even there's ladies that say, please open for us a strokes netball team. Open
Or
for
a
us
strokes ladies football team.
ladies
football team.
teams. Yeah, so
We're not forgetting the ladies. Yeah. So, Garf, you wanted to say?
I said, like Lester said, our vision. Strokes must always change lives and communities.
That's the main
Yeah.
purpose.
That's the main
With
purpose.
all our social ills in our communities,
Yes.
Strokes is there to make a change and differences into someone's life.
Wow. Big ups for you. Big ups for you.
Also, it doesn't end at strokes. So strokes is just the gateway to greater things. You
Yes.
understand?
Yeah.
So like we've mentioned, all the other great players that's coming through strokes. You understand? It's like a marketing tool for us currently because we don't have the finances to buy our own status.
I hear you.
So this is our main purpose now, to get them in and get them exposed to bigger things.
100%. 100%. Closing remarks from you, Jay?
Now I think we're good. First and foremost, it's been such an honor and a privilege sitting amongst legends.
Yeah, I know.
legends and
In the
and
community, man.
I know that it's just upwards from here, and that God sees the heart.
Yeah.
He sees the heart.
And the motive.
And the motive, definitely. The situation might not look where you'd want it to be, but it's definitely gonna get there. And there's a story that's being told, and it's
Yes.
just inspiring.
Yeah.
Great. Garf, some closing remarks from you?
Jay, everybody here in the studio is welcome to come watch our games.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Please. It was really nice here in the studio. I think we always welcome Nathan.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thanks, Garf.
Thanks, Lester.
Closing remarks from you?
Yeah, it's been an honor coming back to. This is also my spiritual home. You understand?
All right.
I'm a Christelite.
Okay.
So I'm home actually. And then lastly, I would like to thank all our followers, man. We have multitudes of supporters that follow us everywhere. So I would like to thank them for cheering us on, and always we can travel.
The patience they have
The
for
patience.
us.
We can travel to Kuruman, they will come to Kuruman. We
Wow.
can travel wherever we go. They always support us. So I would like to thank them. And I would also like to thank Lester and Jay for the opportunity to.
And even those that we didn't mention.
Yeah, those that we
Yes.
didn't mention. So please make your way to Shawela. It's
Saturday?
It's on.
What time's that game?
Saturday at 4. Saturday
Okay.
at 4. It will be the last game of the day.
Okay.
So I think it will be worth your while to come watch Strokes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, everybody. Please don't forget to subscribe. Press that subscribe button, because these stories that you hear here are real stories, and it's happening. I want to thank the gentleman. I want to thank Garf. I want to thank Coach Slepe, Nathan. I want to thank Jay. Thank you so much for coming out and making this program a success. And to all you out there, those that are aspiring to be greater and better, there are in our communities people that will see you getting to your ultimate goal and vision and destination. So keep the flames burning. And man, thank you for joining us in your fields with the Unk. God bless you, and see you again next time.